the other part of the room. Sorry.
Blame her. I don't blame her.
Yes, that's right. She's Japanese, and she's really, really scary.
Oh, God. Now, refresh my memory. Are you from Milan
I'm from Rome.
or Rome?
Yes, I trained in Milan with Uechi-Ryu Sensei. I always travel from Rome to Milan just to train with my sensei. And now Rome is quite safe from COVID, but Milan is it's still, well, they're still in trouble, it seems.
Now, what do you do? Are you the one that has a restaurant or something?
Yes, that's right. I have a ramen-ya, a traditional Japanese ramen-ya.
Oh, ramen. Okay.
Yes,
You speak the language, right?
yes, that's right. Yes,
Did you study to speak?
yeah, of course. I studied at university and at the Japanese Cultural Institute here in Rome, and of course, I travel almost every year to Japan, and of course to Okinawa to train. And my wife is from Chiba, which is near Tokyo. She's not from Okinawa. She doesn't like Okinawa so much because she's from Hondo, so
I understand.
I always have to go by myself to Okinawa.
That's better. Then you don't have to worry, and you're happy, and she's happy.
Yeah, sure.
Do you read Japanese?
Yes, of course.
Did you? I forget. Did you see that scroll that I put on the Japanese cultural?
Japanese Cultural Institute, Nihon Bunka Kaikan. This is how it's called here in Rome, and it's a school of Japanese government here in Italy. I think the main Japanese school here in Italy, besides university, of course.
No, what I'm talking about is on the website here. There's a site for Japanese antique things and stuff.
Yeah.
And I put the scroll that I think belongs. So, did you see that?
Oh yes.
So the problem I run into is the people can't read. Now I just got locked in with that guy in Tokyo, but it's difficult because you got to have people to know the old language.
Yes, because in Japanese they actually have a lot of kinds of languages and of kanji, of course. There's an old way to write kanji, a new way to write them, and it's the same, for example, in karate, of course, for kata names, because in Uechi-Ryu, we have new kata, so it's not a problem at all. But for example, in Shorin-Ryu or Goju-Ryu, they use a lot of kinds of different kanji for the kata names, and it's the same in Japanese art, and for example, in Japanese literature. And it's really a problem. You have to study the right form depending on the period.
Uh-huh.
Yes, of course, it's really difficult.
So now, Maurice, what is your line of hierarchy for you?
In what, in Japanese?
No, in Uechi-Ryu.
In Uechi-Ryu, I'm still a second dan.
You're a second dan?
Yes.
And who is your teacher?
Fulvio Zilioli.
Oh, okay. And you look like him a little. You sure you're not related?
Well, thank you. Actually, I was before in Goju-Ryu, and I used to train in Japanese Goju-Ryu in Yamaguchi Goshi's group of Goju-Ryu, so the line from Yamaguchi Go-Gen. And then I went to Okinawa to train with Higaonna Sensei, and I was in IOGKF for, I think, 5 years maybe. And
so you went to Higaonna's, you went to Higaonna's dojo and trained?
Yes, of course.
In Okiya?
Yeah. It was a great training, but how I can say it, but here in Italy, they have just a little bit different way to teach things in IOGKF. And I was looking for a more authentic way, a more Okinawan way to teach. And so, well, of course, thanks to internet, I knew the name of Fulvio Giglioli, but we live in different cities, so I had to find some money first to go to Milan. And thanks to my restaurant, now I have the money so I can train once a month in Milan. I have some kind of private lesson with my sensei, and it's really good.
So what is it that you didn't like about Hiyagona's dojo?
The dojo is a standard Okinawan dojo. The train is great. Higona Sensei himself teaches people, usually after 9 at night. Before, they have two other teachers. One is Kuramoto Sensei, and he's quite popular on the net, and Uehara Sensei, and they're both good, of course. The training is great. But if I cannot have the same kind of training here in my own country, I think it's somehow meaningless to continue that kind of training. I just wanted a more authentic training. And they're good, of course, but if I live in Okinawa, maybe I would have continued the training with Higona Sensei, but I'm living here. And it's...
But I mean, I don't understand your word authentic.
Well, the training is different in Italy. They don't follow a standard Okinawan way, I think. I don't know. I wanted something more authentic. Uechi-Ryu is maybe what I was looking for.
Thank God, huh?
Yeah, I think similar in Brazil.
It's not simple to shift from one school to another, of course. But I don't know if anyone here actually started with Uechi-Ryu. I started when I was a kid with a Japanese Shitoryu, and it was just a standard sports karate. Now I really cannot think about it.
Não, só aqui até a bordinha aqui sim.
I think it has to do with a couple of things. Whether how old you are when you begin, what your teacher was like, no matter what style, you can get into a bad Uechi-Ryu experience, you can get a bad Shito-Ryu. Depends on the age and how much you're willing to stay open, I guess, in your heart and your mind. I was talking with Enrique, about the beauty of Uechi-Ryu and the internet is we can meet people and share ideas that we might never have had a chance to meet.
Yeah.
And everyone has something to give. I know when I teach, I learn from the little white belts. If I'm teaching kids, I learn more from them than I learn from adults sometimes. The answers are so simple but very sophisticated. And their questions are very simple and profound. They don't go through all the baloney us adults go through. Excuse me 1 minute.
Hey, Maurizio.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Maurizio, let just me tell you one thing. Because of these meetings that we have here, because of the pandemic, I found your YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you put all your videos in Italian, right?
Yes.
And I'm Brazilian. I speak Portuguese. My first language is Portuguese. So I'm not fluent in Italian at all, but I understand almost everything you say there is incredible. It's amazing.
Really?
And then you give so good information there that I'm amazed. And because similar languages, and then I can kind of understand a bit. Not a bit. I understand a lot of the things you say there. And it's amazing because the similarity of the language allow us to understand what the other is saying. That's great.
Well, I would like to put them in English, but it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, I have my jobs because I have a restaurant. I translate Japanese manga in Italian. I teach karate here in Italy, and so I just don't have the time to put them in English. I'd like to do it, but I think that there's a lot of people, even in Europe and in America, who say a lot of good things about karate. Besides, well, I think you all know Jesse Enkamp, and he had a good channel. Now, well, I don't know. But he also says interesting things. It's all about history and culture, and almost all Italian karateka, they don't know almost anything about the right history of karate. When I try to say them that karate is not Japanese, it has nothing to do with Japanese samurai or Budo or seppuku or sushi. They just don't believe me.
Maurice, this thing you're describing, it's exactly what I see in Brazil all the time. Because in Brazil, mostly, people know Shotokan. That's it.
Shotokan.
There's, of course, there's some people that know Okinawan karate like Uechi-Ryu, Goju-Ryu, and things, but mostly Shotokan, all places you go. So it's kind of hard of going outside this. But in general, the people doesn't question from where the things came. They do not research the history. So they think that, for example, that Funakoshi created karate out of nothing. They believe this, for example, and they say the master creator Shotokan, and then they started a kind of religion with Funakoshi, like the Buddha. And I was like, guys, no, come on. And then I try to explain to some friends of mine sometimes, okay, nowadays Okinawa is part of Japan, but Okinawa is not exactly Japan. Okay. It's complicated, I know, but Mauricio, do you have any knowledge in Uchinaguchi?
Well, just a little bit. I'm studying Uchinaguchi with books I bought in Naha, but it's really difficult because I have a lot of friends, of course, right now in Okinawa, but they're quite young and they don't know Uchinaguchi.
Yeah, I understand this. I'm asking because my graduation. My graduation is in literature and linguistics. So every time I say different language, I'm kind of, let's research how the language works. And then I was really amazed when I found out that in Okinawa, the first language, their original language at least, sometimes was Naguchi, not Japanese. But I try to find some PDFs or something on the internet to teach a bit of Uchinaguchi, but it's really hard to find material.
There is actually just one PDF with a sort of dictionary of Uchinaguchi, and I have the Italian edition translated by an Italian guy whose name is Giordano, and it's just a translation of the original from Uchinaguchi in English, but it's a really simple dictionary. And the main problem is that Uchinaguchi is a sort of form of ancient Japanese with a little bit different grammar and, of course, pronunciation and particles. And the main problem is that you don't know anyone who can actually speak Uchinaguchi or just any other kind of language, of course. It is really difficult to put it not just in your head, but in your heart, you know? So when you speak another language, you have to think in that language. Italian or Japanese or Uchinaguchi is just the same. So, for example, when I speak in Japanese, I don't think in Italian. I directly think in Japanese. And with Uchinaguchi, I have this problem because when I'm in Okinawa, a lot of teachers, for example, talk in Uchinaguchi, but I cannot take part in the conversation because maybe they are saying something they don't want me to know. And it would be just rude to ask them.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Let's try to ask Hamada Sensei. ね、浜田さん。
はい。
ちょっといいですか浜田さんはね、若いですけど、Uchinaguchi口できますか
あんまり得意じゃないですね。
But he cannot speak Uchinaguchi, of course.
県庁先生は大丈夫です。
まあ今そういう話してたんですけどね、Uchinaguchi口できるかどうかって聞かれて、 やっぱり喋る機会もないし、内縄口で喋れる人もそんなに知らないから、ほとんど自分の、沖縄に住んでる友達が若い人だから、やっぱり、
は
教えてくれる人がなかなかいなくて、本を買ったんですよ。
いはい。
本を読んでも仕方がないんですよ。全然わからない発音とかあるし。
難しいですよね。
でも、やっぱり今時、内縄口喋れる若い人はなかなかいないんじゃないですか。
そうですね。お笑い芸人がいますけど、その人くらいしかいないですね。
お笑い芸人か。well, Hamada-sensei is saying that actually young people cannot talk Uchinaguchi, just comical actors or the kind of, and it's not like, for example, Osaka, because Osaka people like their own language. I've studied Osaka language when I was in Osaka the first time, and it's funny. The pronunciation is funny. The way they use their own language is really, really funny.
So it's really a different language they have in Osaka.
It's a dialect. For example,
because I didn't know.
Yes, it's not a language, but just a dialect. So, for example, in Japanese, they say honto. Honto means really. And in Osaka, they say homma.
Homma?
It's just a different kind of pronunciation. Just like we have a lot of dialects here in Italy too, of course. But Uchinaguchi
different expressions.
It's a totally different thing.
Yeah, it's because this politics. I've read some stuff about this linguistic politics that Japanese government considered Uchinaguchi just a dialect, but it's totally a different language. It's not intelligible between each other, so it's not a dialect. It's like, for example, in Brazil.
Ancient form of Japanese, maybe, but
yes,
even linguistics, they don't agree about this, actually.
Yeah.
For example, Hokama Sensei says that Uchinaguchi is the really basic form of ancient Japanese. But in this regard, even Korean language is really near to Japanese. As for grammar. Or the structure of phrase, yes. I've studied Korean.
I believe. I believe. Of course, I cannot give a proof about this, but it's just a belief because of the things I read. I know that Korean grammar is basically almost the same as Korean Japanese grammar when we talk about structure.
Yeah.
Structure.
Yes.
But the language is not intelligible at all. The words, the phonetics, and everything. But I believe it happens this way because Japanese colonized Korea for a long, long time, and then they imposed Japanese on it. So maybe the Japanese structure influenced the Korean language. So when they got Korean back, they got with the Japanese structure. Maybe. This is a maybe because I don't know. I cannot affirm this.
Well, there were a lot of historical links between Korea and Japan. For example, religion and Chinese language. So what we nowadays call kanji, they all came from Korea, actually. And even, for example, Japanese soba, Japanese spaghetti, they were from, noodles. They were from China, but through Korean tradition became Japanese. It's the same for example, okonomiyaki. The original one is perhaps Korean.
Okay.
But they just changed in Japan.
Yeah. Nice. It's because, for example, in Brazil, we have more than 200 different languages. But we only speak Portuguese all around because the indigenous languages we have here, the government doesn't consider them official, and they are pushed to the borders. They do not teach them at school. They do not teach them at university. If you want to research them, you have to do by yourself. So 200 language, but no one speaks it. Just the indigenous people, like 500 people, sometimes 5,000, but not more than that.
Ted.
Well, we like Nietzsche because we just have a lot of dialects. But the funny thing is that since Italy wasn't a real state until 1861, even dialects sound like different languages, actually. So if I try to talk in my own dialect with a person from Milan, for example, We just cannot understand each other. And it's funny. But it is the same language, actually, but with different words.
I imagine. Yeah, I imagine. It was 14 dialects, right? When Italy got together.
Oh, well, I think that we have a lot more dialects.
Okay. And then they choose the Dante one, right, as the official.
It's not right because Dante's language wasn't Italian at all. It was a dialect from Florence. And
Okay.
the language we speak now was created by another person. His name was Manzoni, and he was a writer of the 19th century. And he was the very first one to use the standard Italian we use right now.
Okay.
But a lot of people do not use the standard Italian.
Yeah,
especially
nice.
in the south.
Yeah, it's because I heard about this kind of things that Italy was not a
country.
A country, and then they got all the reigns together, and then they make the country, and they had to decide which dialect they would speak as official language. Yeah. I have one here. I don't know how it's in Italian, but in Portuguese it's A Divina Comédia from Alighieri. Yeah, and it has both translation, Portuguese and Italian, and the Italian version is the original version.
But it's not really Italian. It's a mix of Italian and Florence dialect and Latin.
Okay. Yeah, nice to know that. Because I have a friend that speaks Italian, and he told me, "Oh, this is old thing," and then I don't know. I don't speak the language.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Just like ancient Chinese or ancient Japanese.
Yeah, imagine.
Welcome everybody that's joined us. Good morning. Who's with us? Paul Swift? Hey, Paul.
Hi, Peggy. How are you doing this morning?
Good.
All right.
Happy Father's Day to everybody. Ted, where are you from, Ted Lyons? I know
Massachusetts.
That's
Northern
right.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, you're with Chipper, right?
No, actually, I work out with Paul a little bit and Norm Drainville out of Rhode Island.
Oh, with who in Rhode Island?
Peggy Sensei, can you please send Goiko Sensei the link of today, because I cannot do it right now.
Who you asking? I don't know how to.
This is Antonis. Can you please send Goiko Sensei the link of today's meeting, because he has some trouble connecting?
Who are you asking to do this, Antonis?
You.
I don't know how. How do I do that?
On Facebook chat, or Maurizio, or anyone. Can you please send? Yeah, thank you.
Sorry. If I tried doing that, I'd probably disconnect myself.
ステファノさん、なんか問題ですか？
Rodolfo.
ステファノさん、聞こえますか？
Rodolfo. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Where you from? I know I probably asked you, but.
UK, London.
Oh, okay. Who you with?
Well, with
Yeah, are you with, do you know Dave Harris or Mike Papas or Barry Coles or Adams? Mr.
I know all of them, but I'm with Paul Nestle's organisation. So,
Oh, okay. We never met then.
oh, I was somewhere else when you were visiting everybody over here.
Uh-huh. Well, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Me too. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Diego, how you doing?
Excuse me, I just sent you.
I was just looking at you and Carlos in my backyard when we were cooking those steaks. I was just looking at those pictures. Do you remember?
Yes.
It's a good picture. Hello to Carlos.
Carlos is okay. He's yesterday I spoke with him. He's all right.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, Josh.
How's it going, Peggy?
Hanging in there, buddy.
Same here.
I'm just trying to see who's here. Let's see who else.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hello.
Hello.
I can't see.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Where is she? Who's talking?
Konnichiwa.
Can everybody see her?
Oh. Hey, konbanwa. Hey,
My name is Fumina.
Lumina?
Yes. Who?
Lumina.
Kumina.
Yes, Fumina. Nice to meet you.
Can anyone see her?
Hey, yeah. She's with Hamada Sensei.
Oh, she was Hamada. Okay. Hello, Donegan Dojo.
A dojo.
It's early for you. I hope it's warm.
It is. It is warm today.
It's going to get in the hundreds here today, they said.
Oh my.
Florida.
That's crazy. Maybe 30 here, maybe 24.
Huh?
24 degrees here today.
Wow,
I'm
that's
not
cool.
sure what that is in Fahrenheit.
Whatever it is, it still sounds cold. See who else. Oh yeah, Roma.
Hey Peggy, it's Mike Murphy.
Hey, where are you, Mike? Wait a minute, let me see you. I think you're right in the beginning.
I is.
Hey, I like those pictures you've been posting.
Oh, my grandson. That's where I'm at. I'm in Texas.
Yeah, what are you doing in Texas? Are you going to go back to Germany?
Yeah, I go back to Germany in end of July. I'm visiting my grandson.
So you're here for a little bit.
Yeah, I got 6 weeks off.
Nice. Then you'll go back to Germany.
Yeah. At least one more year, if not two.
Any chance you're going back station to Oki?
If I could, that's all I want.
Well, you never know, right?
It's hard to get to Okinawa from Europe. Everybody wants to go to Okinawa.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, are you a lifer?
No, I work for a Department of Defense now. I'm no longer military.
That's like Mike Isaac, right? He works for the government, but he's an independent.
I suppose, yeah.
Well, Mike Isaac's lucky he's stationed there pretty good. You know, he's got a pretty good station, you know, secure job, I think.
It's a good life.
Yeah. Hey, Gojiko, how you doing?
Oh, well, you?
Good, you look good. I'm looking at some of your pictures.
Again.
I'm looking at some of your pictures when we were all younger.
Yes. I'll post some pictures while I was younger. Okay. No problem.
Who's Mark's iPad? Who's he?
Hello, Peggy. Mark Body.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. WKA in Washington.
All right. So you're with Dana.
That's right.
I know you.
You do know me. You see me in Florida occasionally.
Yeah. I've probably seen you in Washington too.
Yes.
How's things going for you?
Things are good. Surviving the lockdown, but just fine.
Are you getting together with Dan Speck and that crew at all?
Dan was over here yesterday, and we trained by video 3 days a week.
Nice, very nice. Dana put out a nice couple of nice ones that I saw. Nice video one dropping the floor.
On the Shuto. Yep.
It's a nice video.
Yes.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
We know it's a tough day because it's Father's Day, but hopefully it's early enough that it doesn't ruin too many people's plans, you know?
The sons are not awake yet.
All right. So let me see who else is here. I missed. Hamada.
Hi.
Sensei, how are you? Good morning. Good evening.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Fine.
And who is the woman behind you?
Me?
Yamashiro Dojo student.
Yamashiro's dojo?
Yeah.
I think we met. You have a baby?
Yeah.
Maybe the baby was born 2015?
2015?
Right? How old is your baby?
子供さん今4歳。
My baby is 4 old.
I think I met her when she just had the baby. That's fine.
What say?
I said, I think that I met you at Yamashiro's dojo when you just had your baby.
Yeah. 前会ったことあるんだ。
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, Antanas.
You remember me? My name?
Yeah, I think you had a little baby just born. You came to the dojo, Yamashiro. And I was there. I remember your face. I think same person.
Oh, thank you. I got to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you again.
How was Yamashiro Sensei? Good?
Yamashiro yeah.
Good. He's good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, good. Pretty good. Good.
every day have beer.
Yeah. Me too. Sometimes.
Me too.
Let me get over here, get my time here. Let me just see where I am. I'm just checking my space. I'm checking my space.
Your space is so wide.
Yeah, well, this is my living room.
Oh.
This is my living room. My dojo's downstairs, but I got no way to plug in. So this is my home. So I push.
Okay.
Push. Okay.
So why? Ina.
Good enough. All right. Who else is here?
How about teacher here?
Oh.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Good.
You look like the same. Never gets old.
You too.
Hey, everybody, this is Sensei Tobaru.
Hi.
I think we should all take your mics down. Paul, Diego, Evan, Ivenji.
Konnichiwa, Sensei.
Yes. Unlock. Wait a minute, I'm getting people to unlock so they can say hello. Unlock, please.
Hello.
There you go. Hello. Say hello to Sensei. He's just arrived.
Konnichiwa, Sensei.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, Sensei.
Unlock.
Oh, hello.
Konnichiwa.
Hello, Sensei.
Say hello, everybody. Unlock. I'm trying to get everyone to take their mics off.
I'm from Texas.
One more time. One more time, Mike.
Ohio gozaimasu from Texas.
Tell them what
Ohio gozaimasu from California. And buenos dias.
Konbanwa ka? Ohio.
Ohio. Hey.
Ohio.
Roman, take your mic off.
おはようございます。
今日はありがとうございます。どうも、イタリアのモディッチです。先生のお弟子で。
Unmute. Ruben, unmute. Unmute, Ruben. Unmute.
Should we start? It's already 15 minutes.
Unmute.
Yeah, Antonis, why don't we start? I think we're all ready.
Maybe you can unmute everybody.
Hamada Sensei. Hamada Sensei, do you want to start?
Okay.
Hello, and many thanks to Tobaru Sensei for leading this training today. Thanks a lot. I think we're ready to start.
Let's start.
Okay. Can you hear me, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we start, Hamada-san?
Okay.
I have spotlighted your video, so everybody can see you now.
Okay.
Right from Awase Dojo. So let's begin.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Eight. どんどん正面蹴り、左足前。1、2、10、1、右足前。1、2、10、8、6頭蹴り。1、2、3、10、6、1、8、左足前。1、Yes, my. It's Awase It's hip, thump, hip, up, up, six, that's.左足前。It's hip, up, up, it's, that's. 開けん、開けん。It's hip, up, hip, up, up, it's, that's. Yes, my. It's hip, up, hip, up, up, it's, that's. So, 開けん、開けん。It's hip, up, hip, up, up, it's, that's. There's my. It's hip, up, hip, up, up, it's, that's. It is, it's hip, up, hip, up, up, it's, that's. There's my. It's hip, up, hip, up, up, it's, that's. 全身全速蹴り。全身全速蹴り。右足前。It's hip, up, hip, up, it's, that's. 全身高速蹴り。左足前。It's hip, up, up, it's, that's. 全身正拳突き。右足前。It's hip, up, hip, up, up, it's, that's. Hip, hip, up, hip, up, up, it's, that's. はじき、はじき。It's hip, up, hip, up, up, it's, that's. 恋の尻尾を立て打ち、右足前。It's hip, up, hip, up, up, it's, that's. こう左足前。It's hip, up, hip, up, look, it's, that's. Step. Hey.
All right. Should we continue with Sanchi and Carla, please?
Got the Sanchi.
Lead or me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes, you lead the training.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hey. Okay. 左足前。左足前。はい。はい。OK。はい。はい。はい。はい。OK。
Thank you. Robert Sensei, would you like to lead the next Sansin Kata, please?
No. What are you doing, Antonis? Antonis.
Yes, Sensei.
I thought that this dojo was going to be doing the whole class.
We can do it like that. It's okay, but I think that from Hamada's reaction, I thought that he's expecting to do the same training as we do always.
Well, we need to let him know that that's not the way it's going to be. That's why the teacher's there.
Okay, let's continue with Awase Dojo then. No problem. Sorry, Sensei. Sorry, Robert Sensei. Hamada-san, would you like to do 3 more Sansin and then Kanshiwa Seitin, all training like you do in your dojo? Mauricio, would you like to translate?
Yeah, sure. ですね、今日はせっかくですから、合わせ道場に全部、みんな任せたいと思ってるらしいですよ。大丈夫でしょうか？
大丈夫です。
つまりいつも通りじゃなくて、もう自分の道場だと思ってやっていただければって感じですね。
了解しました。
どうも。はい、ありがとうございます。
じゃあ、3チンあと2回やりますね。
そうですね、その次は、監修などって感じですね。全部最後までお願いします。
わかりました。
どうも。
Okay.
Wait a minute, Morris.
Yes.
Can you just translate also that if Sensei wants to add anything or comment or
I cannot hear you. The
whatever,
connection is gone. Thank you, Sensei.
you need to let them know because
Thank you,
evidently
Sensei. Your voice.
I said
I cannot hear you clearly.
you need.
Peggy Sensei. Peggy Sensei.
Yeah. Okay, Morris, just let them know that Tobaru Sensei is pleased if he would like to comment on anything. We're looking for any feedback. We're just looking for his class at the Awase Dojo. We're here as invitees to your dojo and to feel free to speak up. Don't wait to be asked. This is your hour and a half.
Okay. もう一つは、もしトバル先生がこっちの、みんながやってることを見て何か考えでも何かあったらぜひ教えてくださいと言ってます。はい、どうも。
わかりました。肩やっていいですか？
はい、お願いします。先生。
ここに。
先生のこと見ませんけど。
このコミュニティのことについて空手の練習じゃなくてっていうことですね。
はい。
このコミュニティについてですよね。動きがなんとかってことじゃないですよね。
動きとか何か気づいたところとかあれば、それを教えていただきたいと思ってますよ。みんなで。もう普通の稽古のように。もしよかったら。
はい、OK。
はい。せっかくですから。ありがとうございます。すいません。
大丈夫です。じゃあ、出てお願いします。
気をつけ。右足前構え。 Got it. Yep, good. Hey.
3回目。
はいこっちに来い左足前上
本当ね、本当合わないとか、ワンテンポ遅れたらもう早いんだね。
ラグがあります。通信の、そっちの映像が届くまでに時間差があると。焦りくってなってよ。
ゆっくりやっても、やっぱりあっちは合わないんだね。こっちやっても。
同時。2秒遅れくらい。
Okay, let's continue with Hanshi wa kata.
Hey. Okay, hey. Hey. Okay. Hey.
Great. Let's do 3 Kanshiwa, 3 Kanshu, 3 Seijin, 3 Seisan, 3 Kanchin,
okay,
and so on. Sansei-ryu, all 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Okay?
Okay. Hey.
All 3 times?
All 3 times. If you want 4 times, is fine also. 4 times is okay, good.
Okay.
Antonis? Antonis.
Yes, Sensei.
maybe you got to let him know. Since it'll be nice for Sensei if he wants to make any comments about the Sanchins. We're doing a worldwide, to just get up and do katas. This is not a learning experience. We need to ask him, does he have any input? He just watched the Sanchin. Any comments? We have to involve him also.
If Tobaru Sensei would like to demonstrate something, some technical details of any kata, he may feel free to interrupt at any time to show us anything. Mauricio, would you like to translate?
Yeah, of course, sure. ですね、もし、戸原先生から何かアドバイスとかもいただければすごくみんな嬉しいと言ってますけど。
OK。そしたら、
はい、
今、僕らの画像が大きくなってるので、
はい。
みんなが見えるように大きい画像に変えてもらうと見やすいと思うんですけど。
あ、そうですか。Well, can you please change, can you shift the screen so that Sensei can see all words at once? Because now you're showing just the pin one, but Sensei would like to watch all of us at once.
Yeah, okay. If they go up to the top gallery view button, they can swap it back just for themselves.
Yeah. If you just click on gallery view, you will see all the tiles of all the participants.
ガレリービューっていうのがあるんですけど、そっちに変えたらみんな見えるはずですよ。
そっちに変えたら。
ギャラリーの方です。
ギャラリー。これか。OK。わかりました。大丈夫です。
Hamada, this is Peggy. Please explain to Sensei. We would love to have any input that he has. We're not just going to go kata to kata. He saw the Sanchins, evidently he didn't see it in gallery, but we really would like any input that he has. Feel free to offer anything, any advice, any history, anything. This is a learning thing, not just a workout.
今日は歌をやるだけではなく、やっぱり先生にアドバイスだけじゃなくて、何か例えば面白い、歴史的なところとか、自分の考えとか、何でもいいから、それを全部、みんながやっぱり学ぶことになりますから、勉強になるように、何でもいいですよとペギー先生がさっき言ってました。
わかりました。
はい、お願いします。
動画だけだと見えないところもあると思うので、
一応何でもいいみたいですよ。向こうがどうしても知りたがってるみたいですよ。いろいろ。はい、お願いします。
そういうことだと。
こっちから撮りますね。そしたら後から見返してから。
監視はいきますね。気をつけ。はい。監視はよい。はい。はい。はい。
でもなんかちょっとあれ上がってるとかわかります？
Good. Hey. Hey, good.
Okay, let's move on with Hanshu Kata, please.
He wants a water break. He wants a water break. He wants a water break.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Probably the call me ってほしいんじゃないかな。なんか様子を。全体を。
全体も分からない
全体大丈夫です。こまごま全体。
今みんな見ますね。
はい。
はい。
嬉しいと思います。もうちょっと。
先生。
ここにいらっしゃった方。
Hello, Tobaru Sensei.
Oh, that's good.
Next, OK ですか？
Okay.
OK ですか？ Let's go.
Okay. Let's continue.
OK。肩2タイムでいきましょうね。
はい。
OK。
はい。
もうちょっとだけ作ってください。
OK。はい。練習。はい。はい。待って。はい。はい。
Questa è il coco,
スピード大丈夫ですか？ OK ですか？早すぎないですか？
Hey, okay です。
Okay.
ありがとうございます。Next。
気をつけ。えい。マッシュ用意。いけ。回って。
That's the teacher in the left.
Okay.
It's okay now? Yeah.
Well, let's move on. Okay. Continue.
18.
18. Hi.
Yep. Hey. Yep. Yep.
Thank you, this time.
Okay.
Oye, que no, ¿qué? Oye, que no, todavía no se puede. No sé, certificado, tem uma cabecinha hoje, não é filha que
Salmón. Nice, good. Sit down.
They're just rushing through.
Hey. Hey.
This position.
Yes, and two times.
はい。
はい。
They're kicking it.
Okay, there you go.
Take time.
Hey,
The break time?
Yeah, water.
Wow.
Maurice. Maurice,
yes.
would you ask Hamada if Sensei would like to make any comments or any feedback up to this point?
先生から何かコメントでもありませんか？
ちょっと待ってくださいね。
はい。
Hi. I pick up my daughter. See you again. Bye bye.
どうも、ありがとうございました。
Bye bye.
やったね。
ありがとう。
Thank you for being with us.
どうもありがとう。I met her in the Hanshi Dojo. The baby was this big.
はいさい。
はい。
みんなでね、一緒にやること自体がね、
はい。
とってもいいですね。
あ、どうも。先生、何か今まで見たところでコメントありませんか？もっとこうしてくださいとか、ああしてくださいとか。
はい、この画面からはね、
はい、
よくわからない。みんな上手。みんな上手。
に見えますね。はい、わかりました。
体がね、状態が、
はい、
こうやって揺れてるさ、揺れてるからね、例えば産地やるときに、こうやって揺れてる。
はい。そういうところをちょっと。
産地あるでしょ？産地あるでしょ？これがこうなってる人がいる。これダメね。このぐらい。
はい。
この幅、こ
う。はい。Well, when we practice Sanchin, of course, this is just a screen, so Sensei cannot see really anything. So she doesn't really understand what we are doing, but we look like we are doing quite well. But the main problem is that a lot of people are putting their arms just like this and not like this, but we have to push more inside because it looks like we are sometimes trembling with our arms when we practice Sanchin.
はい。
はい。僕に何かありませんか？
みんなで 一緒にやることがとっても楽しくて、とっても素晴らしいことですから、
はい。
またやりましょう。
はい、お願いします。It is really wonderful that we can practice this way all together, and so I really wish we can do it again. He thinks so. 先生、ありがとうございます。じゃあ、続きも、お願いします。
はい。
はい、どうも。
はい。OK, good.
じゃあ、次行きましょうか。
OK です。じゃあ、
お願いします。
清流ですね。清流。
はい。
清流よい。
Okay.
Next. Next. Okay.清流よい。
Definitely able to meet you there.
I'm not here yet, Miss Williams.
Hanshi. Touch him. Hey. Hanshiよい。
Okay, let's continue with second. Let's continue. Kanchin, second.
Okay.
Continue. Break time. Okay.
How's you?
ちょっと休みましょう。ブレイクタイム。
ボビーさんが上手で。これから直せないよ。
じゃあラスト、三成流、OK ですか？
はい。
はい。はい。マナさん。
Okay, second.
Yes, 聞こえにくいですか、状態が。大丈夫ですか？
ちょっと聞こえにくいですけど大丈夫ですよ。
ちょっともうちょっと声張りますね。わかりました。
全然接続の問題もあると思うんですよ。やっぱり、いろんな国から今入ってるので、たまに声がなくなって、自分だってこう振り向いて、今何やってるんだろうと でもまあ大丈夫でしょうけどね。
OK、スピードは大丈夫かなと思う。
スピードは大丈夫だと思いますよ。ただ、たまにちょっとやっぱり止まっちゃうので、声や、でもなんとか大丈夫ですよ。ありがとうございます。
OK、じゃあラストいきますね。
はい、お願いします。
ありがとうございました。
Mauricio, do you think you could ask if Tobaru Sensei could demonstrate some kata and then maybe we can ask some questions?
OK。戸原先生にも型を見せていただけないかと。大丈夫でしょうか。好きな方なんでもいいですよ。
ちょっと待ってください。
はい。
とても素晴らしいですね。
どうもありがとうございます。じゃあ、次はの方お願いします。
はい。
はい。先生もお願いします。型を見せていただけませんか。先生の好きな方。
先生は遠慮しとくみたいです。
Well, actually, it seems like we should ask something else.
いいですか。OK、三成流やります。三成流。
OK。He's going to do a kata for us, actually. It was just.
ありがとう。
先生、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました、先生。
ありがとうございます。
Morris, maybe you could ask Sensei if he could comment on some common mistakes that he sees worldwide, like.
Okay, I try to ask him. 先生すみません、ちょっと聞いていいでしょうか。もし何か、みんながやってた方のところで何か間違ってるところとか、あったのでしょうか。
みんな一緒だからね。
はい。
みんな OK、大丈夫よ。
あ、そうですか。
また次にやるときに、それゆっくりゆっくりね。
はい、わかりました。はい、続きます。This time, since we're all training together, he said that it's a good way to practice the kata, but next time, maybe we should check one by one. If we have time, we can do it more slowly, and so he can check us.
That'd be wonderful.
先生、ありがとうございます。
Wonderful よ。
みんな、今度、みんなの動き、ちゃんとチェックしていただければすごく嬉しいと、ペギ先生が言ってます。じゃあ、お願いします、今度。
It's too hard to say comment.
I'm in Florida, just like Okinawa, maybe 90. Hot. Same, Florida.
Anytime, man.
Thank you. So where are we from here now?
Okay. Is there anyone who would like to ask something, or maybe we should wrap up now because it's already getting a little bit late?
I got one question, and we've asked it before. On Sensei-Ryu, many years ago, on Sensei-Ryu at the ending, we used to tip of the toe. Now I see full Sanchin, but I thought many years ago, tip of the toe. Does he remember how it was in Fuchama Dojo?
Okay, well, should I translate this? ペギ先生が今聞いてたのは、昔々先生流をやってた時に、最後の方に、つま先で押すような感じだったのに、今は大体みんなさんがやってたのは、最後の動きは、三鎮のような立ち方になってるんですけど、もしかしたら昔やってた、その、つま先で押すようなところは、普天間道場で習ったんですけど、それはどうなってますか？
同じよ。
It's the same.
隠し剣でしょ、隠し剣。
はい、隠し剣のところです。
右でね、踏みますよ。これ。これ。
So he's on the tip of his toe, right? So if no toe is there, does he stop in the kata? Where am I? In the kata. One or sanchin?
You're saying that it's just the same. Both ways you have to push with your tooth.
So lead with toe, but then go down.
先生、そしたらどっちの構えにしても同じでしょうか？押すところ。
押すところ？
足で、三鎮にしても、そのつま先で、やっぱり押すような感じですか？どっちにしても。
Mauricio, the question was basically about the foot.
Yes,
whether the foot is stabbing with the front toe, or if you are stabbing a little bit wider on the
yes, and said told that it's just the same thing because both ways you need to push with your tooth.
これのことどこのこと言ってるのかな？足のこと。
足のこと？
そうですね。つま先でそうですね、踏みますね。三鎮立ちになっても同じですか？つまり足の幅の広さの問題です。
同じです
か？ It's just the same.
No, he's in a cat. Hamada is in a cat right now.
浜田さんが今やってるのは猫足ですけど、彼女が言ってたのは立ち方が違うみたいです。
Or which one? A or B? One or two? You, Hamada.
これか。
Hi.
OK。
Okay, that one. That's what I thought.
どちらも同じですか？
So, Walt, if we were posing in a picture, for a picture, a pose, no one in front of me, the tip of the toe would be on the tip of the toe. If we're posing for a picture. You understand my question?
もし写真の撮影とかそういうのがあったら、どんなポーズを取ればいいですか？つまり、つま先で踏むような感じというのが一番いいですか？
それが一番ベストですね。
Maybe that's the best one.
Which one?
The one you took right now. This one. Yes, this one.
Okay. This was worth the whole hour and a half.
質問は以上です。
はい、以上です。
議論できる。
Then if someone has something else to ask, maybe
I do again. If no one else, I will.
Try.
I have another question. Nakawash woke. Nakawash woke. From Seru. Some people here, and some people here. Here.
後ろの関節の右と左のところ。OK. That's OK. OK.
Okay?
はい。
スピード。回ってから逆で受けてるのがあるんで。ここからか、ここからか。
One. In to out, out to in. Again? Oh, he's going out. Out. Okay, I see. Yeah.
こうやってこう来て、多分逆でこう回してるところあるみたいな。
そうね。
Thank you.
大丈夫ですかね。
これでね、こっちも受ける感じして、こっちも受ける感じして、こっちも受ける。
ステファノさん。
はい。
あれ。ここで受けて、
受ける感じで、止めないよ、止めない。
受けて、受ける。
そうですよ。
受けて、受ける。
そう。
切って受けるですか？こうやってやって受けることですね。
受けで、これも受ける感じだよ。受ける感じ。
Okay.
流れ。
Hamada Sensei is now saying that we have to stop with both hands. So we have to stop and then make the uke movement with both hands.
ペギーさんのはとっても上手。
The movement of Peggy Sensei is really good.
Thank you. Thanks. I have a lot of good teachers. Thank you. Yeah, ouch. Anybody else? Doris?
It's okay ですか？
Anybody else?
I guess, Mauricio, I'd like to ask.
Yes.
I noticed in a video of Tobaru Sensei that he breathes on the strike. But I see most people, I see that tend to be more of an American or foreigner thing. And when I see a lot of other Okinawans, they do the breathing on the after the strike.
Is that in Sanshi or in all kata?
In both.
In both. Okay. 今彼が言ったのは先生のビデオ見たらつくときについた瞬間にってやっぱり呼吸をするんですけど、他の先生のいろんな国の先生のビデオ見たらこうする人もいるのはやっぱりついてからって呼吸するところもあるんですけど、それはどう違いますか？
違いは分かりませんけどね、ベストなものは、やっぱり物を壊すとき、攻撃するときに大きな力を出すのはやっぱりですよね。これやって終わった後からしようじゃ意味がない。
はい。He doesn't know which one is the best way, but maybe when you make an attack, you should breathe because you can break something. You have to break something, so you have to breathe that way. It's meaningless to breathe after you hit something.
はい。
ありがとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございます。
There is a question about
渡り受け。
渡り受け。はい。
先生、チャットに質問が出たんですが、渡り受けを教えてくださいと。
動画では。
So then I have a question. Is it two double Mawashiyukis or is it Mawashiyuki Osae? Is it Mawashiyuki or is it Mawashiyuki Osae?
はい、質問大丈夫でしょうか？つまり2回回し受けをするか、回し受けやってから回し受け抑えがあるのか、どちらですか
？2回目に抑えですね。1回目に抑え。
The second one is 抑え。
抑え。
So Mawashiyuki Osae.
The second one.
Osae. Mawashiyuki Osae. はい。
めっちゃかっこいい。
Not Mawashiyuki Osae. Like a ball.
簡単なのは2回受けてると思ったらいい。It's mean block twice. 1, 2. で、1回受けて、2回目押さえる。2
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Block, grab.
はいはい。
Block, grab.
はい。Or we have many, a lot of many. こっちは難しいやん。ちょっと。はい。これ。一回起きたでしょ？一回。こうやって。これね。次。これね。
はい。はい。 I've never seen that. That's a nice application. One more time. One more time. Uechi-Ryu. I want to see him fall. That's nice. I've never seen that application. That's good.
Like Aikido.
Hi. Like Aikido. Unbendable arm. Push.
こちら的、こっちでやるのかわからん。
何種類かあるっていうのは伝えた方がいいかもしれない。ステファンさん。
お母さん、ね、これね。
はい。
はい、応用がある。
はい。We have a lot of applications for this movement.
受けて押さえるだけじゃなくてね、いっぱい通し技がある、逆技。
It's just not about blocking and pushing, but we can do some other applications, just like throwing.
だからこれ皆さんでね、研究したらいいですね。
So please, you have to study this by yourself.
Good.
ありがとうございます、先生。
Okay, great.
ペギーさんもね、ペギーさんは何でもわかる。
ペギーさん、you can understand anything.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else?
Okay.
Well, excuse me. I think that just right now in Okinawa, I think it's quite late at night because maybe it's 11 at night. So I don't know how long we can go on with this meeting with Sensei. Maybe I think it's quite late. 今、沖縄で何時でしょうか
10時40分。
It's 10:30
to 11 at Okinawa.
Yeah.
So maybe we should wrap up now. We should thank.
Bow out. We should bow out.
Yeah.
Hamada-san.
やっぱり遅いので沖縄で終わりにしましょうかと。申し訳ないので遅くなっちゃって。
また、じ
ゃあまたぜひお願いします。
じゃあフィニッシュですね。
Well, maybe we can continue next time with Sensei.
Be happy to.
Domo arigatou gozaimashita.
Thank you for translating, Morris and Hamada. Thank you for making this.
Hamada-san, thanks for making this. Greetings. Bye bye.
やりましょう。バイバイ。
皆さん、このね、緊急事態がみんなで沖縄に行きますからね。そう、もうめっちゃ大きなセミナーやりましょう。But next time, when all these COVID things will be over, we can all together go to Okinawa to have the greatest seminar in the world.
Father's Day today.
じゃあまた今度よかったらやりましょうか。またズームで。
1回とかでもいいですね。
お願いします。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
はい。
Thank you.
Thank you.